Hello, my bad, Diggs. But back to my question, man. Speaking about your son, man, I know you have other children. He has siblings. How what have the brothers and the sisters uh learned from the situation?
It's crazy because my other kids, he was the oldest. He was 19, 20. And my other kid, his younger brothers and sisters at the time when he passed was, damn, is his phone still? You still here, bro?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay. I thought that phone was off. Yeah, his brothers and sisters was 11 and 12, actually 10 and 11 at the time. So it was a big gap in age. So they was kind of young, but they took that shit kind of hard too. But one of the things it did do is, I got my kids got different moms and shit. It was one of the things it did do is it brought them a lot closer. It made my desire to have them closer together, even though they got different mothers and shit. So like as right now, I got my kid. I'm in Vegas. I flew them all out here for the summer. They come do summer every summer with me out here and all the shit. We give my son a birthday party. His birthday is in June 17th. So me and all the kids come together, give him a birthday party. And, we make sure we let him know that he's still part of us. It was a hard situation for him being so young, but they was close. So it's one of them things that, you got to grow with. And I got 9 kids. A lot of people don't know that. So he got 8 brothers and sisters. And I'm a father to all my kids.
Good shit.
So
Good shit.
it was a hell of a blow. But we pulled through it together, made the family tighter. It made it tighter. And like I say, I guess that was my mission. God put me on a mission after that one. Like I'm gonna have to be the one to help break this game from this promethazine with codeine shit. Like somebody got to stand up and do it, man. As far as I know, in this rap world, I'm actually the first artist to really step up and say, "Hey, this shit ain't cool. We can't do that shit." You feel me? So I'm pushing my weed syrup and trying to give him something else, man. At least if I'm gonna tell him not to do that, I'm gonna give him something else to do.
Indeed. Man, you've been doing this thing. It's been a real big deal. The Mac Dre Day.
Yes, sir.
Can you care to elaborate on the history of this thing and the meaning of it, being that you one of the forces behind it,
Well, it's like this, bro. With my thing and my story with Dre, it's out there. It's been there. We went to prison together. We was childhood friends, all this shit. But see, a lot of people gotta understand with Dre lost his life once fucking with me, with the whole Romper Room and bank robbery shit. So he say real. He did some real shit. I'm gonna say this over the phone to you, just like I had to tell his mama and a few other people. Like Dre was never involved in bank robberies. Never had nothing to do with it. He didn't call no shots to no bank robbery. Had nothing to do with that shit. And he went to trial with me and my cousin Kilo, and he stayed solid. At a time when he had a record deal with Jive Records on the table, where he could have said, "Man, look, man, them niggas be robbing banks. I don't do shit. Let me go home." And he could have did that, but he didn't, and he kept his mouth closed, and he went to the prison for me. So with that being said, man, I always honored that shit. I'm a real dude, and I always honored that shit, and I always felt like, man, that take a different kind of individual to do that. And after we did our time, and after I did my time, which was 10, he did 5, I did 10. He welcomed me right home, helped me get on my feet. I was living with Dre when Dre passed away. We wasn't just friends. We was living in the same home. You feel me? So my loyalty to that dude is a little different than other people, having just a friend-to-friend loyalty. Like, I feel like I really owed him a lot for the sacrifices he did. Like I said, he lost his career once, and then when he lost his life chasing his dream, this was his dream. This rap shit wasn't really my dream. You feel me? So when he lost his life chasing his dream, man, I felt it was my duty, man. If you listen to my California Living 2 album that came out right after he passed, I told him, man, I'm gonna make sure I help keep your name alive. You feel me? Even though you ain't here, nigga, it's your dream. I'm gonna help push your dream. So with that being said, after Dre passed, we took certain steps, to make sure that the Cuddy stayed alive, that his name lived forever. You feel me? Amongst us, amongst our movement. And so that's what when we started, one of the things we started was Dre Day. And, that was just a memorial day for Dre, which is his birthday. Dre's birthday is July 5th. My birthday is July 10th. So, every year I do the birthday parties. We do them, shit, we did them all over the country damn near now. And that's what we pull in and we celebrate, we play his music and we had an artist, Bay Area artists that's, part of the movement come in and they rock shows and they rock their songs and they might rock some Dre songs and the party. It's a real party. The crowd go crazy. We have some real fun with it. And we've been doing this every year since Dre passed. We'll do the park or a picnic in the daytime and at night. In the Bay Area, we definitely have a nice big one. This year I had one in Portland and the Bay. A lot of times, sometimes it's been years that I had one 3-4 days out of the week, every week for the whole month of July, almost every other day is a show. So it really just depends. This one we had, we really cut it down this year because Dre mom, we brought her in and this was her first Dre Day that she really just took full control of. And, so me and her, we worked real hard together and gave him a good look. We did San Francisco this year at the Regency Ballroom. She was just last week. It was real dope, super dope. So it's something, like I say, it's been going on since he passed, and something that we're going to try to keep going forever, man, in the name of Mac Dre, man. Just keeping his name alive, his movement alive.
Man, I tip my hat to y'all for doing that, man, because if anybody got eyeballs in their eye sockets, they know y'all definitely did that. Now, I gotta ask, man.
I'm waiting for you to ask me about PSD. What thing you so long to ask me about this rat nigga PSD? Let's get to some real shit.
So I'm asking now, what is life? What is post Thizz Entertainment since the PSD situation?
Man, it's all fucked up over here. I'm gonna keep it 100, man. That nigga fucked up a movement, bro. Like, it ain't no mystery, man. I'm gonna keep it 100. We had a dynasty over here, bro. Our dynasty was disrupted by one of our own. At the end of the day, we missing pieces from the puzzle. The label just basically. I mean, we still moving. Ain't no doubt about that. We got a whole another movement pushing in. But at the end of the day, bro, we lost some key members, bro. We lost some real anchors to this Thizz movement, man. Doobie, Miami, Big Don, Lil Dre from the Bay. Like, we lost key players that helped get this movement to where it was. And then for one of our own to step in and trip the whole label up, man, that shit was a fatal blow. It was a fatal blow. So, at the end of the day, we gonna still beat Thizz. There's no stopping what we do. But for you to just take it and look back on it and say, well, what we had and what we at right now, bro, it ain't the same. Hell no, it ain't the same, bro. They took major key players from us. And like I say, one of our own. It took one of our own to take it. That shit is crazy.
Oh, man, I mean, you... Okay, my bad, go ahead, finish.
No, I was just laughing. It was crazy because we were just talking about it today. I'm at in Vegas, but for Kilo and my dudes, the Creepers, and Keek the Sneak, they all just pulled up to the house today. They stopped by to visit me today, and it was one of the things we were just talking about. Like, man, our dynasty really got disrupted at a hell of a time. But like I said, we're not gonna dwell on it. We're gonna keep pushing. But yeah, it was definitely a major blow, and all the way down to the labels. Like, it made labels, at one time the major labels was screaming for us, and then they get all these indictments and all this bullshit coming in, and now, they want to deal with us, But at the end of the day, they don't want to deal with us no more. Like, man, we can't have this, man. You know, you don't know what's going to happen. Y'all label have been raided and shit, and Fed's been on y'all 2-3 times. We don't want to invest no money in a situation that's probably going to end up turning around and be some Bobby Schmurder shit. So that's the type of shit we've been going through, you know, actually since day one, you know, because it's always plagued us, bro. For some reason, man, our situation in the FBI, we've been going at it since shit 1991. It ain't no mystery. So it's been an uphill battle with us, and that last blow from PSD was really like that was fatal. That was fatal.
How long when did you finally had got the concrete evidence? Like, bam, say it ain't so.
Shit with paperwork. You know, it's always, you know, see, this was the situation. See, PSD caught a pill case in '08 where he got caught with 6,000 pills strapped to his body. You know, anybody know anything about drugs and transportation of drugs, bro, you get caught with 6,000 pills going through an airport, going to another state, bro, you can pretty much hang it up. You feel me? So it wasn't a good situation for him. And the only way to come about that situation, and the only reason why he on the street today was he had to make a hell of a deal with the government. And that's what he did. So, you know, when first he was in jail, he was only in jail like 3 years, and, you know, we were waiting for the year, you know, when the trial was going to start, whatever the situation was going to be with his deal. And then he just came home. So when that happened, you know, everybody was already, you know, like, man, what the fuck is this? What's going on, man? PS, get home. And when he came home, he snuck home first. He didn't just come home. He didn't tell nobody. He didn't let us give him no welcome home party. Like, that's our nigga. You know, we expected him like, hey, shit, PS coming home. Let's give him a party, you know. Let's let the fans know. He didn't do that. The nigga snuck home and didn't nobody know he was home for a couple of weeks at first. So it was already some like, damn, how he get home so early? And, you know, but then nobody jumped the gun because none of that happened. And then a couple months after he could come home, these fucking indictments come out and the feds start picking everybody up. And on the day they start picking everybody up, somehow this nigga PSD had a fucking list with everybody they was picking up on. He had the list in his car with him. Like, he knew that everybody on my label that was going to get picked up that day, he already had a list talking about his lawyer's secretary gave it to him, some bullshit. Like, he told me this with his own mouth. I grabbed the list and made a photocopy of it, and right then, like, I knew something wasn't right, but I just didn't have the proof on this nigga. I knew this nigga PS was not right, and half my neighborhood knew it too. We just didn't know what was going on. So then after the indictments came out and they started picking people up, only one person two people was left on the run, which was Miami the Most and Lil Bruce. Well, while Miami was on the run, he ended up being tucked away somewhere nicely where me and him got to spend a lot of time together. And as we was going over the police reports and the statements and all the shit we was reading on the internet, Miami told me who confidential informant CS4 was. He was reading, you know, and he said, hey, bro, this is PS, because it was them and PS doing business. So I knew it first from Miami first. And then the real paperwork came out once Miami went to jail. A lot of dudes were trying to keep the paperwork undercover. They didn't want to say nothing. Their lawyers was telling them not to say nothing. But then finally, my little cousin Dame shot me the paperwork. Like, man, here go the paperwork on PS. And when the paperwork came out, it was there. Like, it was, you know, paperwork is what it is. You got your real name, your whole name, telling everything you're doing, everything you did. It was no denying. It's right there. You know what I mean? So when the paperwork came out, that's when I came with the song. I did a song, Hurt Nigga. I don't know if you see a song and a video. I got the paperwork in the video. You know what I mean? It's, you know, it's cut and dry right there. So, you know, prior to me doing that, everybody was still speculating. Like, no, PS wouldn't, he ain't did that. But once I gave him that side of it, it was a wrap. And then Doobie came with a song from jail. You feel me? That confirmed it too. You know, he told on Doobie, his own, you know what I mean, label made all the shit. So, you know, then Lil Bruce hit him. So it was, you know, at first he was trying to lie and fight for his glamour and act like he ain't told on nobody and make songs and still come home rapping and shit. But once all the niggas from jail start confirming that, bro, he told you the reason I'm in jail. So it's over. So we don't know where that nigga tucked away at somewhere. He tucked away somewhere I don't think he rapping no more. It ain't no telling. These rats rapping these days, all kind of shit. Well, yeah, it's one of them situations, dude. He really fucked over the nation with this.